What's that, Mike?
You know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's morphin' time! Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Saber-tooth tiger!
Tyrannosaurus! Hey everybody, welcome to Podcast Time Machine. As always, I'm your host, Mike.
And I'm Rob. And this week we'll be talking about Go Power Rangers!
If you didn't get that from our little intro.
Yeah, that took a lot of effort to do, okay? So I hope everyone enjoys it.
It was a week in the making. But
It took millions of dollars to produce that.
millions of dollars in Zordon's face.
That's right.
But in all seriousness, I love this show. Hands down,
Yeah.
one of my faves from back in the day. And it wasn't even on when we were little. I mean, we were already way into high school when this came out.
Yeah, and for some reason it just appealed to us as well, right? And then it was just, I think it was like the campiness,
Yeah.
and the, and, you know, even had a little bit of fighting and everything in it. So
I think it was the kick-ass intro, too. I mean, it was like a metal intro.
yeah, but I think ours was better.
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, dude, I agree with you 100%. But I wonder how I haven't really looked it up, but I wonder how the original intros went on for the original shows in Japan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was. I mean, they used everything else from it.
That's true. Yeah, that's what at least what I've read or heard. Like they used clips from the original series, Super Sentai, I think it was back in the day.
Yes. Yes.
So. Yeah, just for our listeners, just to fill in some boring information. If you actually listen to this podcast for actual intelligent information.
Listen for the next couple minutes, because that's all you're getting.
That's all you Yeah, so, yeah, it was basically a Toei company? T-O-E-I, Toei company.
Come on, say it with a little energy.
and conviction, right?
Yes.
Like, as if I know I'm talking about something. But basically, this type of live action film was real popular in Japan. It's called Takatsu.
God bless you.
Basically meaning. Adieu, yes. Aksan.
Hey, this isn't episode 1, man.
Yeah, so they had a couple. They had a couple popular ones, Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. Basically, it features, anyone who's watched Godzilla or Pacific Rim. They also featured like the Kaijin, which are the super beasts like Godzilla. So.
Right.
And then basically they had it popular in Japan. And I guess they tried to bring it over to the States, which they did. The Toei company.
Like we've said in like our past episode, Transformers episode, if you haven't seen it, check it out. We pretty much steal everything from Japan and bring it over.
That's right.
At least Transformers, they changed a little bit. They didn't change much from Power Rangers. They just like changed who was underneath the mask. That was it.
That's right. That's crazy. And it, like even was Trini, right? The Yellow Ranger was in the Japanese version was a male, right? Like
yes, and if you look close, she's not anatomically correct, but she's
yeah. First, I think both of us were at that time were like, why isn't that person in a skirt? Because the other girl was, right?
Exactly. You think they picked her because she wasn't well endowed either? Because then it wouldn't have looked right, really bad.
That's an excellent point. I'm not sure. That might be a part of their process of when they were casting the kids.
But originally, in the pilot, she wasn't in it.
It was another actress, right?
She wanted too much money or something.
Yep. I think so. I think I heard about that too.
It's like, dude, they didn't even film this shit, and you're asking for more money already? It's like be on one season and then ask for more money.
but like, what makes you right? What made her think like I could get more? Like, you're in this very campy show, like doing all these stupid things, like, you know, like, and doing things like Triceratops.
You know what made her think that? It's called an agent.
Maybe the agent had a lot of foresight to say, hey, this is something big, you know. Like you said, Japan, we bring everything from Japan over, so.
It's a Japanese show? Ask for double.
Yeah. But it's a shame of that. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, there wasn't a Bulk and Skull in Japan, though. Did they have like a Japanese version of Bulk and Skull?
That's a good question. I actually don't know. You know what we should do? We should really get those old Japanese shows and watch them.
We should. Live on the other channel.
Yeah, live, yeah. We'll be like Science Theater 3000 or whatever that thing is.
Yes, exactly. Yes, Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. And we'll just keep commenting.
But yeah, I mean, did you think the show could have done without them, or did you like them in the show?
I think they were good. I think they're good for that show. Just because
The comic relief.
I think.
I mean, they were basically comic relief.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, and I think they needed that. It was just way too serious otherwise, right?
Well, you got to be serious when you're at the Peach Pit. Doing kata in the middle while everybody else is eating pizza and having milkshakes.
Just imagine those two shows combined. The drama of
Power Beverly Hills? Or Beverly Hills Rangers.
Oh man.
Shape of a credit card.
Wait. That's like another thing. You're bringing another thing into it. I thought you were gonna say like something like
credit card.
I'm a whore. Or something like that. Yeah, I'm not trying to put down women. I just say like that's how they portrayed a lot of those people there.
You better watch yourself, homie.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I didn't mind them. I mean, it got a little unreal sometimes how stupid they were, but
Yeah, for sure.
You needed a little breakup.
Yeah, but the whole thing was unreal. Yeah, that's awesome that you still remember that.
Yeah, like I don't remember much like what my wife says, but I remember that.
Man, but yeah, like I think they did a good job breaking. Like they only had clips, the fighting clips of the original, right? Like when they're in mask and stuff. So like they did a really good job reusing all that crap.
Yeah,
like,
definitely. You know what's funny? I don't know why I thought of it just now, but there's like a meme going around where it shows the Yellow Ranger and she goes, I can't like this. And there's an explosion behind her, and above it says, when you're holding a fart all day, and she's like, and then you see the explosion behind her. Oh, that's fantastic.
I definitely could feel that. You should send that to me later. That's pretty funny.
Didn't you say that something about the Green Ranger and the Japanese version died?
Oh yeah. So that's probably why that's a good idea that they broke up the seriousness of the show, even though it was campy to begin with. I'm glad they went to
Campy's not the word, dude.
Yeah, it's beyond campy. It's like campy plus. But yeah, because like the original Japanese show, the Super Sentai show, was way too. At least what I've read, it was way too serious. Like even the Green Ranger died in the original show. So
was there a White Ranger in the Japanese version?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. You might be right. I think there was a White Ranger. I think eventually, I'm not even sure if they just kept taking clips from the shows that Super Sentai, because Super Sentai show has like 40 plus series. So I'm sure that they've had a White Ranger. All the fighting clips came from Super Sentai, so I don't think they filmed new shots. Maybe some here and there if it's very specific.
Right.
But
right.
But yeah.
I'm sure we could all admit we all like the Pink Ranger.
Oh yeah. What's her face? Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I don't want to go into too much detail, but yeah.
As Winnie the Pooh would say, we all had rumblies in our tumblies at the time.
Yep. Yeah. At least for this original series, I think there's some that came out later they were just as attractive, but no one could beat the original Pink Ranger. So.
Right. And again, I stopped by the third season, it was starting to. How many of the original seasons of regular Power Rangers? It was 2 or 3 seasons.
It was 2. 2 with prior to the cash change, and then the third season they had the cash change.
Right.
With the new Jason and new Zach. Did Zach get replaced? Yes, with the Asian guy, and then new Trini. So, but Trini had to be obviously replaced because So this is, I'm sure a lot of people know that the actress. Well, I guess they want to called actors now, but actor that played Trini was the Thu Trang, and she passed away actually in a car accident.
Yeah, that was horrible when I heard.
Yeah.
About that.
Yep.
That was terrible. But you know what? I know something. Actually, they already by the second year they had the series, and then the cash change happened in the movie.
Oh, I forgot about the movie. Yes.
The cash change happened in the movie because by the second season of the regular show, that's when Whatever Samurai came out. Every season has been, for the most part, maybe you have 1 or 2 seasons of a particular brand name, and then they would go into something else. Right. So, yeah, the cash change, I guess they wanted too much money for the movie. Yeah. Jason and, was it Trini? Was it her too?
Well, Trini probably, I'm not sure if she asked for too much money.
No, it was the Black and the Red Ranger. It was the Black and Red Ranger.
So Jason and Zach, right.
Yeah, and the guy that got to do the Red Ranger was, oh my gosh, horrible choice.
Oh, the new Red Ranger. It was
the new Red Ranger, yeah.
No, Adam was the new Black Ranger. Who's the new Red Ranger? What was his name? Shoot, I forgot.
I don't remember, but he looked like, I don't know what.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they definitely... The Black Ranger wasn't bad, but the Red one, I'm like, you really couldn't have found somebody else.
Right.
I mean, so we've been mentioning all this stuff. We haven't even mentioned any of the villains, which I think were some of the best parts of the show.
Yeah. So what were the names? Like, I forgot what them. What were?
Well, Rita, of course.
Sure.
Rita Repulsa, whose voice didn't match up with her lips at all. I mean, it was dubbed, but it wasn't even close.
And surprisingly enough, looked like one of my Filipino relatives.
So you almost felt bad every time they defeated her?
Yeah, I was rooting for Rita to make me some pancit.
And then there was, of course, Lord Zed.
Yeah.
Who I thought was pretty cool looking. I mean, he was a jacked red guy with, like, this face helmet.
Yeah.
I mean, he was cool because...
He actually looked like a really cool enemy or a bad guy,
Yeah, he looked he would be a lot more formidable than he actually was.
Yeah. If he didn't talk. Like, he had that kind of raspy voice, but, like, still, like, I think he could have been, like, more deeper, darker, maybe, like, Rita or something like that.
Could you make that face again?
Rita.
And are you Lord Zed or are you a frog?
Ribbits.
And then there was, of course, my favorite, Baboo.
Yeah.
Let me help you.
Walk with me, talk with me. Which was the very beginning of the first episode when they were released from the space dumpster, which the guys call it that, the 2 astronauts.
Yeah.
They woke up to it and said, "What is this? A space dumpster?" Yeah, because people are
I'm released from the space dumpster.
10,000 years! It's like, then what's his name? Fester, whatever his name was? What was his name? Finster.
Oh, right.
The little guy, he's like, "Ooh, after 10,000," he's like, "Ooh, morning breath." And then Baboo walks up and said, "Get out of here." He's like, "Let me help you, my queen. Walk with me, talk with me."
Yeah, you used to make fun of that part all the time. That used to be one of our
it.
things.
It was great. It was great. And then, of course, you had all the expendable villains,
Right, of course.
the putties.
Yeah. The
And
Goldar.
then there was Goldar,
Right.
which he looked like he could be badass too, but he was kind of dumb too.
No, he was dumb. Like, I think the first meeting of him, he could have been. I think he was more formidable than like his subsequent showings, just because like he was he was the monster, right? Like at that time, so. But
and he had wings that he never used.
Yeah, exactly. But
It's
yeah,
like,
he
why
could have
are they
been.
there. Are you like an ostrich?
He could have been badass for sure. But that was his problem. He just kept getting defeated too much. Like out of all of them, he was probably like, probably the most badass. But still, that's out of what, like, the putties and like Baboo. And, so.
And then you had the guy that made he was like the Geppetto of Power Rangers, which was Squat.
Squat. Yeah.
I think that was his name, Squat. Oh no, actually Squat was the little guy. Finster was the guy who made the things. Finster was the white monster that made all the...
That sounds better. I think that sounds better.
And Squat
15,
was
yeah.
the little rotund man.
with big legs.
Yeah. Yeah, he had some meat. He did a lot of squats.
Yeah. Which his glute didn't activate at all.
Not at all. It was all his. It was his calves and his femur.
So what else? So what other? So that was the bad guy.
That was the main
Main
cast.
cast.
I mean, there was the
Yeah.
one chick, the Scorpina. Remember the
Oh
one?
yeah. That,
And
but
that-
she didn't come until later though.
Yeah, she didn't come in a lot. She came in towards the end of the first season.
Yeah.
And then those were the main guys for like the first 3 seasons. And if you want to count them as a villain, Tommy was a villain.
Sure,
when he
right.
first started.
Right.
So I mean, the Green Ranger was bad.
Right.
So-
He was like the anti-Ranger.
Right.
So-
Right. Exactly. So he was technically a villain. And
This is what I couldn't get. Like he kicked their asses basically with the Dragonzord and just him. But when he went over to the other side, like he actually needed like other people's help. Like what happened, Tommy? What so he fell so far from grace. He used to be like take on all the Rangers, all the Zords with one guy. Now he needs like everybody else. So,
that's what just goes to show you don't be good.
yeah, exactly.
Evil kicks butt. Look, we talked about it in the Transformers.
That's
The
right.
Decepticons had better weapons and everything else.
Yep, Megatron. Yep.
You mean Top Rod?
Tom-
Watch our last episode to know what that means.
yeah.
But then after season 3, then the movie came out with Ivan Ooze, and you lost me with Ivan Ooze.
Yeah.
I didn't love him as a villain.
Wait, that was the movie or the second movie, right? You're talking about the first
No,
movie?
that was actually the first movie was
Okay.
Ivan Ooze. And he was apparently more powerful than Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed and all their minions put together because he
Of course.
basically took over.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Of course, but at that rate, right? Like, if the bad guys are just getting stronger through the years, like the Power Rangers that followed, right, should have been stronger than the Power Rangers prior to them.
you would think.
Yeah, you would think, but no, that's not the case.
Well, you might want to call up Tony Saban and tell him that. By the way, his name isn't Tony Saban. I just said that.
That would be great if it was Tony Saban.
He sounds like he should be in Little Italy
It's like,
opening a
I
restaurant.
want some sushi.
I want some sushi over here.
What's the matter with you? Okay, yeah. So what was the? Don't they have like comic books too? Like I saw recently that some clips from the Green Ranger in the comic books, as well as like some videos that were reproducing a scene. Like, what was it? Tommy was like a bad guy or something. Like, what was that all about?
And it was something like that. It's an alternate universe. I mean, it's a comic book, so of course there's an alternate universe.
Right.
Where the Green Ranger from this alternate universe is really evil, and he kills the Green Ranger from our universe.
Oh, snap. Wow, all right.
And he comes to try to take over.
That's cool.
But he looks real, and he has a different name. His name isn't the Green Ranger. He has like this name, and I can't.
So he actually kills it? Kills the good.
He kills the
wow.
the Tommy of our time, yeah. And,
Did everyone see it?
Actually,
Did everyone see it, or did they kind of he did? No one knew yet, and he was trying to play like play the good guy.
I don't know. I never read the comic book. It interested me though. I feel like, oh, this is like it. And then I saw the clip. I'm like, listen, Netflix, you need to make this movie.
Yeah.
I've seen you put out so many different things, and some of it, I'm going to be honest with you, isn't that good. You should put this out.
Yeah.
You'll make money. All us 40-year-olds and 30-year-olds and stuff, we'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm bet that's our clientele right now. Is like a lot of people like, excuse me, are probably like people our age or maybe slightly younger, but just by what they're releasing, seems like it's be great for them to do that. Be a little fan service right there.
And make it like an adult movie.
Yeah. Don't be campy, right?
Make it art.
Right.
Make it art.
Right.
Let's see some death and stuff in it. Do it.
Right.
I know Jason David Franco be in it like that.
Yeah.
You don't even have to ask sometimes. Would you? Yes.
Then they're like, oh great, so set up the Power Ranger porn video.
Oh, so you're in that? He'd probably say, what the hell? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
He'd probably do it anyway. I mean, that's the one guy that could actually kick ass in real life.
That's true.
I mean, he's really talented martial artist. I mean, he's like a black belt.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them are.
But I think he's the one that, well,
From the original crew.
He's tougher because he has tattoos.
Huh?
He's tougher because he has tattoos. That automatically makes him tough.
Well, I think.
Jason's got a baby face. He's not that tough.
Oh well, did you ever see him now?
Does he look all old and bloated?
No, he's bloated. He doesn't look too old. He just looks bloated. So.
He looks like he's got a thyroid problem.
Yeah. He'll probably fight you for like chicken wings. But
6-piece.
Original, crispy.
Biscuit. Oh man, but yeah, and even before that, the comics were actually really good. I would have to say probably better than the TV show and the movies.
Yeah.
There was a couple different miniseries. I think there was an ongoing series too. I never read any of them, so I really can't give you my opinion on it. But the covers looked pretty good, and they were actually a little, I don't want to say darker, but kind of darker.
Yeah.
Than the campy TV show.
And it should like the TV shows were good for that day. Like that's the problem with the series. Like they just kept with the same tone, the same whatever. They didn't change anything. It was the same formula,
Right.
same everything. So that's good that they made it a little dark, just like how the original Teenage Mutant Ninjas were when they first were in the comic books.
Right. Just like Jason's 6-piece, there's a little bit of dark meat. There's a little dark and there's a little. Oh man! But and then they had the video games. They had a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they just came out with one last year for mobile devices and for platforms.
Yeah.
Which was, so they're still banging them out too. I mean, didn't we play one together?
Yeah, we played one a while back ago. It was like when you get the Battles of Zords. It was a fighting game, and you get to.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Of course, we wanted to get it. I think we got it like in New York City. It was like a Japanese
By
import.
42nd Street.
That's right.
We got the Power Rangers game, a porno, and a switchblade. While we were there. You could all get
All in
right
one
next to
stop.
each
Yeah,
other.
exactly. All in one stop. But yeah, I mean, hey, we on some of those newer games, we should do like a Twitch thing. Like we have our Twitch channel, so we might as well just do something fun on there too. So.
Right. I think so. We were such a successful Fortnite. We should probably do that.
I don't know. I like our Fortnite Twitch, so.
Oh yeah, I do too. Just don't expect. We're no ninja.
No, but yeah, but that's why I think it's funny. So.
Yeah, exactly. And then most recently, within the last couple of years, they had their major motion picture.
Yeah, which I liked. I liked the feel of it. I like what they're trying to do with it. I like the technical upgrades to the film, right? Although I think they came a little close to Transformers with the Zords.
Yeah, definitely.
Slightly close.
You sure? You sure when they were filming it, like behind a bush, Michael Bay wasn't there?
Yeah, with all the lens flares and everything. Yeah, but yeah.
Well, like, let's keep it true to the original series.
It's peeking over.
Like they're talking over here. What? Who said that?
You know, Bumblebee's gonna make the appearance in the next Power Rangers.
They're all gonna get in there to go to the Peach Pit, and then the radio's gonna start playing.
Man.
And you know the other thing I didn't like was that Rita Repulsa was a Green Ranger. That just.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Like that's kind of weird. I'm not sure. I'm up in the air on that one. I'm not sure if I like it or dislike it. I know I didn't like it, but it's not like I dislike it.
And I didn't love what's her name? What's her name? Kristen Bell? Is that her name? Or was it that played Rita Repulsa? Or am I mistaken?
Was it Kristen Bell? No.
What's her name?
Shoot, I forgot, dude. Look it up real quick. I can't see Rita Repulsa singing like Frozen. Because she did the same thing too, right? Like Frozen, Kristen Bell.
Elizabeth Banks.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's.
They're very similar.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah, Rita Repulsa sings "Let It Go, Let It Go."
Oh man. Well, actually, I like Kristen Bell a lot, but yeah.
That's like another episode, dude. We don't.
Yeah, we should do an episode of like actresses that we really dig. So.
Yeah, I would agree. We should do it from 20 years ago and now.
And now,
because it's definitely changed quite a bit.
I'm sure someone will want to jump in. Kermit will probably want to jump in on that. So.
But Kermit doesn't like anybody but Miss Piggy. No one else.
Just anyone who's still lagging in our speak. Kermit's a friend of ours. So.
A very mysterious green little guy.
Yes, which we can't say his real name because then the feds will out him. Anyway,
so yeah, I mean the movie was alright. I didn't mind it. I enjoyed it. I have no inkling to watch it again. I would never buy it, but it was alright. I didn't mind it.
And I have it, so.
Yeah, you have it.
But yeah, I think I watched it once. I mean, I wouldn't mind a second one, to tell you the truth. All joking aside, with Bumblebee in the second one, I wouldn't mind the second one. Like for instance, like we just talked about that darker, deep thing, that clip with Jason David Frank. Did that dark clip, like the dark scene, right? I wouldn't mind like let that type of feel into the new, like incorporate that time or that storyline into another second Power Rangers movie.
Right, exactly. And maybe bring in Lord Zed.
I wouldn't mind a reimagined Lord Zed.
Yeah, but don't do what they did with Goldar, because that was horrible.
No.
That I didn't like either.
Right.
Goldar
Right,
was like,
right.
you took that Goldar. I mean, yeah, okay, he was
Yep.
kind of a guy in a costume and stuff, but you could have made a CGI kick butt looking thing than Goldar.
Yeah.
I made him scary.
Yep. Just reimagine it. Just don't I'm not sure where they're headed. Maybe they're trying to do like a little bit of like retro to that or whatever. But like I don't know. I just didn't like it either. So, but like with Zed, that's definitely I feel like that could almost be like almost like a Venom type looking like bad guy. So
Right. If I see some purple shit in the beginning, I'm shutting it off. Because then you know who it is.
Oh wait, for Venom or for
for Power Rangers. We don't need Dr. Oozemen MD.
Oh, it was the Oozemen.
Oh man, but seriously, all in all, guys, I mean, give me the first 3 seasons, and I call it there. I don't need anything past that. I liked the movie, the first movie. The newer movie was alright. Some of the video games were fun. Never got into the comic books, but when I think Power Rangers, and I think Rob could agree, I think the original Power Rangers and Bulk and Skull and Rita and Zed and Baboo.
Yeah, I agree there 100%. You know, like that's definitely something that we played around with when we're younger. We watched it. We also even imitated some of the fight sequences, and as you could probably tell, also Mike did a lot of imitations of the characters as well. But it was just super fun. I'm sure you guys had your own stories about like how the original Power Rangers affected you and stuff like that, and we'd like to hear them.
Yeah, comment below and stuff. And one last quick thing, Rob. I remember we used to call each other when a new episode would come out.
Oh yeah!
We'd be like, did you see it? Yeah.
Yes. we were like girls, like teenage girls.
It was like our soap opera.
Yeah. Then we go to the comic book store.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Spend $300 a piece. But yeah, please comment below what you thought. If maybe you liked a different season of Power Rangers, whatever. Comment below and let us know.
Yeah, we'd love to hear it. So I forgot what the outro for the Power Rangers was, but
I don't know.
I'm sure it was just that
with
rocket
the power
music.
of editing, we'll insert it here.
And we are Mindset
Conversation!